Good timing, oh yes. Great timing. You lucky devil. This is worth 18 submarines. Come on, Mama, let the good times roll.
They've got several uses, you see. In fact, let me tell you all of them.
All right,
Yes.
so
They make good
anymore.
kefik gumbo, shrimp gumbo, rice and kefik sandwiches, kefik po' boy, kefik jambalaya.
Well then, hang on. How does that work for getting the stamina points back? Because isn't it
We have to take a short rest.
But doesn't that can be just 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was more wondering if it could do a whole thing. Because I got no stamina and only 10 hit points left.
I don't see anything here in the Alien Archive that says specifically how big it is. Beyond it just says small. There's no weight. It says they have 20 legs. I mean...
Well, that answers my question on if I should try to trip one. Thought about it.
I think they got a couple counterbalances on that.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
But, I guess, they kind of stand up like reverse scorpions, you know what I'm saying? The head is at the top of the tail. And so I imagine they're a couple feet tall. At least 2 feet tall, maybe more. It does mention that, baby ones aren't worth anything. And that these ones are, at least...
Adolescent.
At least adolescent, because they do come in bigger. These are small ones.
Right. Okay. So we stack a pile of them up around this corner right here.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm having some asshole come steal them all from you anyway later, so whatever.
Well, to be honest, part of my head is, other Catholics will just come over and eat them. As far as I know, that's something they would do.
But they'd only eat the meat.
I guess.
They'll leave the carapace.
That might be right. Yeah. Unless a smaller... I don't know how they work. I was all of a sudden... I'm the smaller one takes off his carapace. That's retarded.
Because it's the...
You
said it was
work like hermit crabs.
They're not hermit crabs.
I don't think that's
hermit crabs are just fun, though.
Yeah.
Did you see, there's a YouTube guy, he 3D printed shells for them to try to get them to wear.
I've heard about that, yeah.
Kat showed me the most fantastic little, TikTok series the other day. That was a guy in, I think, Australia, who on the top of, a metal fence post that was hollow, he saw a little frog hanging out in there. So he was
I know what you're talking about. It's awesome.
Yeah, and he sees that this frog is just hanging out inside this, metal fence post, up at the top of it that's hollow. And so he just... 3D designed and 3D printed a small house looking thing, and he stuck that in there, and then the frog is just hanging out in that, and then he just kept expanding it, where he's like, you guys said it needed a pool, so he added a whole pool section that's not hanging off the fence, and he's like, oh, he had some friends, so I made a bigger pool and a this and a that, and then these possums started showing up, so I gave them an escape hatch, but then it turns out the possums were cool, so I made this other bigger house thing for the possum, and the whole fence is just now lined with these 3D printed little houses that are just for all these little critters.
That's hilarious.
Because it came to 3 frogs ended up joining in there? And
3 or 4 and 2 possums. The possums like to fuck on top of the fence.
Do you want to have kids?
Like to drink
I'm
with
still on the fence about it. I'm still stupid.
Is this why you bought that pun intended game? You're I gotta get it out.
I didn't buy that. My mom loves all the crappy games I brought over, my mom bought.
Is that your excuse? As soon as you see us not be super pumped about it, you're like, oh, my mom bought that one.
No, she bought the ones that we didn't even do Risk Civil War, or the Pandemic.
We played Pandemic.
And Tribbles was my grandmother's.
God, am I just balling at Tribbles.
You did totally destroy us.
Dad had 2 out of 3 games. Or no, I think it was all of them.
Yeah, I think it was
all
like because we played again to see if it was a fluke, and it was like no.
So, somehow Jake's just unstoppable at this one really dumb, shitty card game.
Way to shit on my card game.
Well, we basically seem to have come to the conclusion that nobody gets to win the games that they own.
So what do you guys want to do now? Do you guys want to travel forward?
Well, Steve is really, really pushing for. Can we just chill for 10 minutes?
It's like I will push forward if we need to. I know we need to find.
Dude,
fine,
rewind
but-
like an hour ago. He was like, "I'm not going to spend 1 resolve point to heal my 1 HP." Now it's like he took a bunch of damage. So he's
yeah,
like,
that was a bunch of bleeding damage.
I was really sorry about it too, because like after I rolled a 5 and a 6, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, I mean he's a little guy, and he was bleeding out a lot.
You know what's wild is that for the encounter we were just in, they were like, they all target whatever small creatures are in the party. And
That's
because they're small, so they target you. And I didn't even do that the whole time. I had them attack Ben, like, because I was like,
this doesn't seem fair. He's my ride home. I kind of need a ride home.
Oh, dude, like on the way home. Sorry, I killed Scrap tonight.
No, it's
Who cares if Scrap dies? You have any idea how many fucking backup characters I have?
Scrap's got 5 brothers and sisters, and
hide behind the pile of dead Yosoki.
It's gonna take at least 2 or 3 times as many characters to get an effective wall.
Fine. You chill out, because little mister, I only have like half a pint of blood in my body and most of it's on the ground.
What are you at?
I am at 10 HP left.
Oh, you lost all your stamina and some HP?
Yeah, the bleeding took out all of my stamina.
You chill out here, I guess. I'm gonna go get a kebab.
Oh, you're gonna go back and get a kebab?
I mean, what we got?
It's right outside.
We got time.
It's really not that far away.
Yeah,
it's literally like 30 feet that way.
Yeah. So
if anything, he heard the gunshots.
Yeah.
And you come back out, you're all like, well, I mean, you're fine.
I'm fine.
But like everybody, yeah.
I'm just gonna walk out there.
No.
He's
The
like,
Scrap is
4 man enter, 1 man leave.
And I got a little bit of blood on me because some of those got splattered a little close. So yeah, I'll just walk out there.
Scrap is mostly smoking a cigarette. He's like, "Oh, he tosses some credits on your way." I was like, "Yeah, grab me one too." Oh, I'm gonna need one.
Okay.
All right. Well, Ben's gonna hang out with you because he actually did take damage for the first time, and it was a max.
Do it.
So I mean, since you guys are gonna go ahead and do it, yeah, there's no reason not to. Because don't resolve points come back like after a long rest?
Well, HP will come back after a long rest. Stamina comes back pretty much after any rest.
No, he said he was talking resolve.
Oh, just
because he's got 5 resolve points. I don't feel bad about spending one of them when it's midday. Like I feel like you guys can.
I don't think they all come back, but I think I do. But I think a certain number of them.
It's like what, like mid afternoon, what? 3 or 4.
Yeah. So I'll go out and. How many credits is it for a kebab?
Let's go back and find out. Who else is staying inside? Like, Bill, are you staying with Ben and Scrap? Or are you going out to get a kebab?
Bill's.
Okay. Yeah.
Bill's
That's
all
your guy,
result
right?
points at the
Yeah,
end of the long rest.
he's pretty much gonna follow him.
Okay, cool.
He's gonna make sure that I don't get like
He doesn't choke on a kebab.
choke on a kebab, get abducted, or just wander down a bad street.
You looked up food the other day, but I don't think it's not on here, is it? Damn. All right. But there's qualities. I guess it's not. I'm not gonna say it's poor quality, but it's definitely not. I mean, it's street kebab, but like it's probably just a few credits. Or I thought I even said in maybe one of our previous games that I'm like not really worried about you guys paying for food.
Yeah.
You're not worried about nickeling and diming us?
But if you guys gonna collect Kefik carapaces.
Well, it's just so we can sell whatever you say.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna.
He apparently knows that they're useful. They're profitable. You can.
Yeah, so Pathfinder food, you can get like field rations or a shitty meal for a credit. A common meal is $3 credits, or a good meal is 5 credits. But I'm not even looking for like a meal. We're just getting kebabs.
Right, yeah, that's a credit. Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Single credit. Who
So
cares?
wait. So I'm getting one for him. I'm getting one. Ben, are you getting one? Or Bill?
Did we talk about this? Androids do need to eat,
Yes,
right?
they do need to eat.
Okay, so Ben would probably... I mean, he'd feel left out at this point. You're
All right.
Because they still have kind of like semi-organic components that use that to help function them.
He already did. He just met you guys, right? He's like, I don't trust people. Follows you guys into the den of evil.
Okay. So
The rat gets gutted.
Yeah.
So I'll take a credit from you two to grab those, and then when I go to is the guy still standing at the kebab stand? Is he still out there?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, he's still there, selling his kebabs.
I try
His
and
name is Jada. If you wrote, I'm sure nobody I don't.
I'll try and haggle with him for 4 kebabs. Maybe he'll give me a discount since I'm buying so many.
You know what? He does not see a lot of business when it's because the car yards are closed and it's a bad location. I don't know. So he's not really making any money. So he's like, fine, fuck it. Like, 4 kebabs.
4 for 3.
Breaks the kebab in half. Buy one, get one.
I got a diplomacy of 14.
Oh, okay. You want to play it like that? You want to play it
I don't really know what I expect that to do, but
Oh, well, I rolled a natural 18, so...
all right.
Yeah, and I was so open to giving you a discount, too, but now I rolled really high, so I want to...
Hey, it's also good. Like business ain't good. You got to get every credit you can get.
All right, so what? You said you're getting 4 of them?
Yeah.
You pay 3 credits.
All right.
All right.
See?
Thanks, Daddy.
Jeffrey, this is how you do business. I just got you a free kebab. Don't forget that.
Okay. Hey, Dusty, when I was cleaning out some of the junk back there, I found an interesting item that brings back a fond memory for you, maybe. There was this comb that spring-loaded out.
No way! You found my spring-loaded comb?
No.
Is that mine? Or is it just a spring-loaded?
No, it's mine.
Oh, okay. Because I remember, like, having those. And, like,
Yeah. You had one.
Like, I think I had one while I was staying at your house.
You had one, and then I think even I think you and Silas might have bought them together.
When I found
Or I
that,
might
I
have
was
bought
like,
2.
I asked him, like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
Did you
she
really
was
have this?
what is this? Why do you have this? And I'm like, well, it's for a gag. Because Dusty had one first, and you kept unironically using it.
Right, I was like,
Yeah,
switch places.
he was so happy to have it.
I was
So,
like, what the hell are you
That's
doing,
what I
Grace?
used to carry
in
home.
high
I comb
school?
my hair all the time, and I don't have hair.
I thought
Yeah.
I was like, did you wear a leather jacket too with this?
I did wear a leather jacket.
We did. We unironically
Oh
were
my
greasers.
God.
It was fine.
and then I bought
That's
like I
fucking
saw
hilarious.
one, and so I bought it, and then I didn't tell Dusty that I bought it, and I just kept hanging out with him with it in my pocket, waiting for him to pull his out, and eventually it happened where he like, and then I think it took more than once of me like also doing it at the same time for him to like pick up on like, hold the fuck up.
He copied me.
He knows how to fuck with me. You living my life right now? You just doing my life?
So we eat the kebabs.
Yeah.
What do we do after we eat the kebabs?
You hang out with them for another 9 minutes.
Or we just
Well, you just shovel the kebab down your throat. You don't enjoy the damn thing.
wait? What are we waiting for?
Them
Just
to heal up.
basically, yeah.
They're
to get
taking
us-
they're taking a short rest, which is 10 minutes, in order to get their stamina back. Which you could, I suppose, do as well.
I haven't taken. I guess I could use stamina. How do I do it?
You
You
just
spend a resolve point.
and wait the 10 minutes with them.
With them, can I just do 10 minutes eating a kebab?
That's what I'm saying. We're just hanging out for 10 minutes.
Okay. How much stamina do I get back for
All of it.
Okay.
We don't